So let's take a look at another about page and see if we could identify certain elements that work really well and elements that might be improved in terms of effectiveness and this design. So here's my Koenigs about page, and I think um, as soon as you land on the page, it's great that his picture again makes him relatable, personable, and he seems approachable, right? From the copy, you can kind of sort of empathize with him, regardless of whether you are a cancer survivor yourself or you have your own health challenges, which most people do. Um, or even if you're a young, healthy, vibrant person, the copy or the story still grips you in a way where you um, have empathy with Mike, and at the same time admire him as a person for having gone through all that and yet still come out on top, right? Um, I think this is rather curious that we have made it like this, because if this is a video, then it should be a video here that can be consumed right away, right here on this page, rather than just being mentioned as a link, like a text link. So yeah, I wouldn't have displayed that information in that sense. Um, you can see right away that it looks a bit off there. So here it goes through. I'll probably create a transition here where it encourages the reader to scroll more. And then over here, again, I find it rather curious that there are text links like this. There are formatting mistakes, like this should be capital S. This is a rather ineffective layout, I think, because if we can make this bigger and have a caption, because not everybody would know who Tony Robbins is. As popular as Tony is, not everyone knows who Tony Robbins is. So to place this in context, there should be a caption here that explains who this person is and what it means to being photographed with him. This could be better if the picture is bigger and occupies the entire left side, for example. That way it can make the space for the text shorter, which would then give the reader, help the reader read it easily or much easier, because they won't have to look from this all the way to the right, which is a rather long distance for the eyes to travel. Same here. I'm not a big fan of making the reader turn their heads from left all the way to the right. This is a bit weird to have all this empty space here. So I think this could be formatted better so that the text wraps around them, or just make a different, just use a different image. If we want to make it more relatable, perhaps use an image where it really depicts the suffering he has gone through, because that actually would serve like a stronger testament in terms of making him look like a much stronger person, right? Because I mean, how many people can say they've bounced back even stronger, better, and wiser from such an ordeal like that? I mean, it's a pretty big deal. So, and here there is a call to action, which is great. I'm just questioning whether that is a good way, because that, I mean, from the perspective of marketing, in terms of getting the reader into the funnel, perhaps the placing of this could just be, maybe the call to actions on this page should be prioritized. And if this is really the number one priority, then it's on a good spot. But if Mike's priority for people who visit this page, if his priority is to get them onto his funnel, into his funnel, then that should be reflected by the page design. And here it's good that there is a call to action, which is to work with Mike. I'd probably insert a call to action somewhere here though, before the customer success, and then again another at the end here. So yeah, that's my critique for my Koenigs about page.